Welcome everybody to another edition of the USF DONS Baseball Week in Review and Preview for the week of Friday, March the 3rd through Sunday, March 5th, 2017. San Francisco Dons went 2-2 during that series, during the tournament down in Coastal Carolina. They end up losing. They ended up getting a split. They lost to Coastal Carolina. Then they beat They end up beating Albany. Then they end up losing to Coastal Carolina on a Friday in a doubleheader. Then they were able to pick up a win against Winthrop before losing on Sunday in the finale. So, Coach, just give us a recap, and then we'll talk about the experience down there. And Coastal gets the defending champion for Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, Brian, good opportunity, obviously, to play the former national champions at their place. A great facility, great place. Opened up with Albany, won an 11-10 kind of slugfest. We were ahead 11-2 or 12-11, and we gave up 7 runs from the 7th inning on, which was not very good for us. But offensively, we were good enough. Defensively, we made 5 errors in the game, so really sloppy game. And then game 2 against Coastal, we got a 5-3 lead going into the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs, and they got 4 consecutive base hits off of us. Our bullpen didn't do a real good job there either, so we gave up 4 from the 7th inning on against them, and we lost 7-5. So it was tough sledding in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings for us.
4 times with 2 outs.
Yeah, and then we beat Winthrop. We had a pretty big lead against Winthrop, gave up runs late in the game too against them. So our bullpen hasn't done a real good job closing out games. It was a 11-6 win, a 12-11 win, a 7-5 loss. And then Sunday, they really just pitched well against us and beat us in every facet of the game. They beat us 6-1. We had a 1-0 lead. We gave up 3 in the 3rd, walked 5. Just didn't pitch well. Not good enough to beat them.
Okay, so now, what was the experience down there and playing for a lot of the guys, or some of the guys that played there for summer ball, but for this program playing in the southeast, the Eastern time zone for the first time?
Oh, it was great. Great facility. They just built a brand new facility. They have every amenity you could think of. They have fans. They have dugouts. They have beautiful field. They have a hitting facility that's as nice as any. They have clubhouse, and they got a Omaha room, and they feed their players before and after games, and coaches' offices right there at the field. They got a mud room where they clean everything, so it's a wonderful place.
A mud room? Tell us more about a mud room.
Mud rooms in every major league stadium where the guys don't walk in with the cleats and the catcher's gear gets cleaned up. So it's a beautiful place, and very deserving of a national championship team.
Yep, and then you hopefully someday that this program have something similar like that. Have everything, the clubhouse right on the stadium, and the offices right near there. Something similar. They're trying to work for.
We hope to have all that, but they play in a different conference. They won 17 conference championships in a row, and we're struggling to find our 3rd. So it's not the West Coast out there. It's a little different. The teams aren't the same as the West Coast. You're not playing all the teams that are in our conference, so it's a little different. But they're a real good team. Their Friday starter was 90-96, and breaking ball was sharp. And the guy that threw against us on Sunday was 85-90 with command of both pitches and pretty good cutter that he was throwing in there. So they got good play. They have really good players, and they got a good team.
Yeah. So hopefully one day one of the schools. Powerhouses come out here for a non-conference midweek or one weekend down the road.
Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. They have it kind of set up to where they can win, and they're not coming out west. They're not like us. They're not going to come out west and get beat. They're going to stay right where they're at and win, and that's how they get their RPI up, and that's how they play in postseason, and that's how they get a chance to go to Omaha. And we got to figure that out. We got to figure out home field advantage. We got to bring teams in, and we got to play better.
Hey, and they just you go there, play them, and they cut you that nice fat check for participating.
Yeah, and that's what good teams do. They pay you, they bring you in, they beat the snot out of you, and they did that.
But being a reigning national champ, money can't buy that at all.
No, they had to earn it. So congratulations to them.
Okay, now let's close that chapter to the next chapter. You guys gonna be playing Grand Canyon. This is a team now Division One. They're coached by former major leaguer, infielder Andy Stankiewicz, who was born 1964 from the LA area. In fact, he's from Inglewood. Played 2 seasons with the Yankees in 92, 93, 2 seasons with the Houston Astros, 94, 95, and 2 seasons with the Expos, 1986, 97, and with the Diamondbacks in 98. Career average 241, 203 hits, 59 RBIs. 92, he batted 268 with 3 and 304 with runners in scoring position with the Yankees. Tell us more about Grand Canyon. We played them last year and about these guys.
Well, I hope Coach Stankiewicz isn't playing against us because he's a heck of a player from those stats and what you read off right there. So hopefully he's too old to play against us. So we're in good shape. But that's a good program. He's a good coach. He's a good person. He runs a great program. I would have to say that they're building a new stadium next year. They're recruiting well in Arizona. They're going to be a great opponent. They got a Friday starter that's 90 to 93 that beat Oklahoma State and gave Wichita State all they could handle, and the breaking ball is sharp. Their Saturday guys plenty good. Their offense is really good. They got 7 left-handed hitters, so they pose a problem for us because we're mostly right-handed pitching dominant. We only got 3 lefties in the program, so it's going to be a good test for us. We're going to have to get those lefties out. We're going to have to put some runs up in their ballpark, and with a good coach like they have in Stankiewicz, we're going to have to play well, and hopefully we can get to the point where we win 2 out of 3, or maybe we can sweep. But we got to win the first one to do that.
Okay, and also some of the guys are starting to heat up. Guys like had a great series over the weekend. Ross Puskowitz, his 29-game hitting streak came to an end. I mean, Brady Bates back 343, Nico's back 352, and then Dominic was starting to heat up a bit, and Michael Perry.
Yeah, we're getting great production out of Nico. We're getting great production out of Brady Bates. Dom started to heat up with 3 home runs there. Michael Perry started to hit a little bit, so we're in a pretty good situation. But we need 5-6 guys in that lineup every day, so we need our leadoff spot to get going a little bit, and we need Smoot to get some confidence and get himself going a little bit in this series. He had a rough series, 1 or 2 hits, not many RBIs in that series. So, we're looking for him to get started too, and that's what we're going to need. Okay,
Coach, that's going to do it for now, and go get him out there this weekend.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, that's Nino Giarratano of USF Dons Weekend Review and Preview. Dons will be taking on Grand Canyon down in Phoenix, Arizona. 3-game series. Friday night, they'll be traveling as we're doing this taping Thursday, 6 p.m. Friday night, Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. Then the off day on Tuesday or Monday. Then they're back for a midweek against Fresno State. 2:30 time is Pacific time is the first pitch, and then also a reminder, Saturday night we turn our clocks 1 hour forward, so we'll get that extra hour of daylight. So daylight savings time will begin effective on Sunday. So all 3 games this weekend. Then the Dons will play their midweek next Tuesday against the Fresno State Bulldogs before the Dons will open up the West Coast Conference schedule 1 week from Friday. That will be the Dons will be taking on the 17th against the Loyola Marymount Lions in West Coast Conference play. Get your tickets at usfdons.com. Go to usfdons.com/tickets or call the Dons box office at 415-422-USF. That's 415-422-USF. This has been the USF Dons Baseball Weekend Review and Preview. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis for Nino Giarratano on Dons TV. Dons TV is an association with ASN Arena Sports Net Bay Area.